Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about another important digestive enzymes function. So, last class we discussed about different types of enzymes and how they are performing their actions on different food items. We discussed, right, like trypsin hydrolyzes the proteins into polypeptides and peptones, while chymotrypsin hydrolyzes peptide bonds associated with a specific amino acid, and lipases acts on emulsified fats and hydrolyzes them into fatty acids and monoglycerides. Monoglycerides further hydrolyze to fatty acid and glycerol nucleases, like that we discussed, right? Now we are going to discuss about nucleases, some more enzymes which are present in our pancreatic juice and intestinal juice enzymes we are discussing, right? So nucleases, in the name itself answer is there. What is the nuclease? So the enzyme which digests the nucleic acids. So when you are taking the food, in that food nucleic acids are present, right? DNA and RNA also present. So that DNA and RNA is present in the cells, you know very well, especially in the DNA is present in the chromosomes. So that DNA is, or that nucleic acid is digested by nucleases. What do you call that enzyme? Nucleases. So nucleases in the pancreatic juice. So where the nucleases enzymes are present? They are present in the pancreatic juice. Nucleases enzymes are present in the pancreatic juice. So nucleases converts the, what you called, nucleases converts the nucleic acid to nucleotides. Okay, nucleic acid to nucleotides and nucleosides. Nucleic acids to, okay, nucleic acid is the complex, nucleotides simple, and nucleosides are simple. What is a nucleoside and what is nucleotide? That is important. Nucleotide means nitrogen base plus, what is called, sugar plus phosphorus. Nucleoside means only nitrogen base plus sugar. If these two are in the sense, that is called nucleoside. Nitrogen base plus sugar plus phosphate, both three are there in the sense, that is called nucleotides. Nucleotides, nucleosides. So nucleoside means without phosphorus or without phosphate. But nucleotides means what? Nitrogen base. What are the nitrogen bases? Purines and pyrimidines. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracil. Plus sugar plus phosphate. So this is structure is called nucleotide. So when the nucleases act on the nucleic acid, that nucleic acid convert into nucleotides and nucleosides, easily observable form. Next, another important one I am telling, the secretions of Brunner's gland along with the secretions of intestinal glands. The secretions of Brunner's glands and the secretions of intestinal glands. Secretions of Brunner's glands, secretions of the intestinal glands. Brunner's glands, secretions of intestinal glands. These two secretions, okay, of the intestinal gland constitute what they will, intestinal juice or succus entericus. Very important point here we have to remember. The secretions of Brunner's gland, you know, it will be present in the intestinal region, and the secretions of the intestinal glands constitutes the intestinal juice or succus entericus. Succus entericus. So that is important. Succus entericus. So intestinal juice such as, what you call, maltase, sucrase, lactase, peptidases, lipases, nucleotidases, nucleosidases. See, maltase digests the maltose, sucrase digests the sucrose, lactase digests the lactose, peptidases digest the peptides, lipases digest the lipids, nucleotidases digest the nucleotides, and the nucleosidases digest the nucleosides. So these all are act on the breakdown. Okay, breakdown, very important. Breakdown products are there or not? Act on the breakdown. Okay, breakdown products of bile and, okay, breakdown products. This is a very important. So bile and pancreatic digestion. So it will be act on the breakdown products of bile and pancreatic digestion. That is important. See, now we are going to discuss about this all the things. Come on. Once again, the intestinal juice or succus entericus consists of maltase, sucrase, lactase, peptidases, lipases, nucleotidases, nucleosidases, acts on the breakdown products of bile and pancreatic digestion. Maltose digests the glucose, maltase digests the maltose into glucose plus glucose. These all are neat bits. Must and should, you should have to remember, this is the neat bit. Neat bit. Maltose digested by maltase and forms the glucose and glucose. So two glucose molecules will be formed. Sucrose digests the sucrase, glucose and fructose. Sucrose digested by sucrase, glucose and fructose. Lactose digests the lactase into glucose and galactose. So maltose, maltase, glucose, glucose. Sucrose, sucrase, glucose, fructose. Lactose, lactase, glucose, galactose. Dipeptides, tripeptides convert into amino acids. Okay, this is the another important. Okay, dipeptides and what you called tripeptides. Here, what is the enzyme? Here, what is the enzyme? Can you tell? Here, the enzyme will be peptidases. What you call here enzyme? Peptidases. So, dipeptides, tripeptides convert into amino acids by peptidases. What you call? Peptidases. Next, nucleotides by the nucleotidases convert into nucleoside plus phosphoric acid. Okay. Next, nucleoside converts sugars and nitrogen base by the help of nucleosidase. Next, diglycerides and monoglycerides by the help of the lipase they convert into fatty acid and glycerol. So these all are enzymes plays a very vital role in the digestion of food. And next important concept, once again I am repeating this one, you have to see. Maltose, maltase, glucose plus glucose. So maltase is complex. It is simple. So disaccharide to monosaccharides. Maltase, sucrose, disaccharide, sucrase, monosaccharide, glucose and fructose. Lactose, disaccharide, lactase, glucose and galactose. Dipeptidases, tripeptidases, peptidases. What do you call dipeptidases, tripeptidases? Convert into which one? Amino acids. Amino acids. You know very well proteins are completely digested. Now, nucleotides convert into nucleotidases. Nucleoside plus phosphoric acid. Nucleosidases. Sugar plus nitrogen base. Next, diglycerides and monoglycerides by the help of lipase convert into fatty acids and glycerol. Next, mucus plus bicarbonate ions. Okay, mucus plus bicarbonate ions. What they will convert into? It will be very useful for the alkaline medium. Provides an alkaline medium. Okay, what is the use of that one? Provides the alkaline medium. Okay, from the pancreas. This where this glycerin, what you call mucus and bicarbonates from the pancreas, provides an alkaline medium 7.5, 7.8 for the enzymatic actions. Okay, for the enzymatic action. As a result, digestion of alkaline medium. So as a result, what will happen? All macromolecules of food are converted into their corresponding monomeric units. So this alkaline medium is very important. Then enzymes will be act on macromolecules will be converted into micro or monomers. Next, carbohydrates convert into what? Carbohydrates convert when monosaccharides like glucose, fructose, galactose. Proteins convert into amino acids. Proteins are converted into which one? Amino acids. Next, lipids convert into fatty acids plus glycerol, fatty acid and glycerol. So like this, all the macromolecules convert into simple compounds. You know, carbohydrates convert into carbohydrate is complex, monosaccharides, glucose, fructose, galactose, like that. Proteins convert into amino acids. Lipids convert into fatty acid and glycerol. The simple substances are absorbed in the now okay converted. Almost all complex materials are converted into simple and absorbable form. So then where it absorption will be takes place? That is important. The simple substances are absorbed in which part? Jejunum. The simple substances are absorbed in jejunum, ileum region. So small intestine divide into three parts. What are the three parts? Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Like that, three parts are there or not? So simple substances after digestion which are forming are absorbed in the which part? Jejunum and ileum region. So undigested and unabsorbed food, undigested and unabsorbed food. Waste is there or not? So that will be propelled undigested or unabsorbed food propelled into large intestine. That one you have to remember. So the activities of the gastrointestinal tracts. The activities of gastrointestinal tracts are carried out by the neural and hormonal control. Okay, for proper coordination in the different parts. So activities of gastrointestinal. Activities of which one? Gastrointestinal tract are carried out by neural and hormonal control for proper coordination of different parts. Gastric and intestinal secretions are okay, very important, stimulated by neural signals. These are also important. Once again, activity of gastrointestinal tract are carried out by neural nervous system, hormones control for proper coordination of different parts. Next, another important one, the gastric and intestinal secretions are stimulated by neural signals. Okay, gastric and intestinal secretions are stimulated by which one? Nervous neurons. So when you smell it, you will feel or not? The secretion will be, that is because of sense neurons. And also some local hormones. Okay, what are the local hormones? These are also the secretion of digestive juices is carried out by local hormones produced by the gastric and intestinal mucosa. Local hormones controls the secretions of gastric and intestinal mucosa secretions. So like this, hormones and the nervous system controls the gastrointestinal secretions. Like this, you have to think about the all the digestive processes. Okay, digestion processes. Okay, children. Once again, should listen very carefully. Nucleases. It's a digestive system. Pancreatic enzyme, right? Nucleases in the pancreatic juice converts the nucleic acids into nucleotides. What is the nucleotides? I said nitrogen base plus sugar plus phosphorus. What is nucleosides? Nitrogen bases plus sugar. Brunner's gland plus secretion of intestinal glands constitutes the intestinal juice or succus entericus. So which one? The secretions of Brunner's gland and secretions of intestinal glands constitute the which one? Intestinal juice or succus entericus. Maltase, sucrase, peptidases, lipases, nucleotidases, nucleosidases act on the breakdown of products of bile and pancreatic digestion. So what are those? Once again listen carefully. Brunner's gland, secretions of intestinal glands constitute the intestinal juice or succus entericus. The succus entericus consists of what? Maltase, sucrase, lactase, peptidases, lipases, nucleotidases and nucleosidases. These all act on the breakdown products of bile and pancreatic digestion. Next, equations you see very carefully. Maltose converted into glucose plus glucose, maltase. Sucrase, glucose and fructose. lactose, lactase, glucose and galactose. Dipeptides, tripeptides, peptidases, two amino acids. Nucleotides, nucleotidases, nucleoside plus phosphoric acid. Nucleosidases, sugar plus nitrogen base. Diglycerides, monoglycerides, lipases, fatty acids plus glycerol. Mucus plus bicarbonate ions. So these mucus and bicarbonates from pancreatic medium, right? Pancreas, which provides an alkaline medium for the enzymatic action for conversion of macro to monomeric or micro substances. Carbohydrates convert into what? Monosaccharides like glucose, fructose, galactose. Carbohydrates convert into what? Monosaccharides, glucose, fructose, and galactose. Proteins are converted into which one? Amino acids. You know very well. These are the complex form is protein. Simple form is amino acid, observable form. Lipids convert into fatty acid and glycerol. The simple substances are absorbed in which part? Jejunum, ileum. So duodenum is the place where the maximum digestion will be takes place. Digestion of the food, 100% digestion will be takes place in the duodenum, and absorption of the simply converted simple forms are there or not? Complex, those simple forms absorption, simple substances are absorbed in which particular area? It seems the simple substances are absorbed in jejunum, ileum region. So undigested or unabsorbed food propelled into which one? Large intestine, fecus, you know very well. That is a very important. Rectum and anus, like that is a process. Next, gastrointestinal tract are the secretions of gastrointestinal tracts. The secretions of gastrointestinal tracts are carried out by neural and hormonal control. So the secretions of gastrointestinal tracts are under control of which one? Hormones and nervous system control. So for proper coordination of different parts. So gastric and intestinal secretions stimulated by neural signals, nervous system. You know that. But what about neural secretions? How the nervous system? For example, you are too much hungry, but you saw the very tasty and delicious food. What will happen? Your internal saliva will be secreted. Even gastric juice also secrete just by seeing that or just by smelling that. How? Because of the nervous sense. That nervous system plays a vital role for the secretion of which one? The gastric juices and intestinal juices. That's why I am telling gastrointestinal tract secretions are carried out by the neural nervous system and hormonal. Hormones also helpful for the secretion of this kind of what you called gastrointestinal secretions. What kind of hormones, sir? So that will become gastrin, secretin, cholecystokinin, like the different intestinal gland hormones are there. That will become later, but they can consider those local hormones. What you call local hormones? What's the meaning of local hormones? Where their site is there, where the site is there, or there itself the production of hormones. Suppose pituitary gland hormones means they will distribute throughout the body parts through the blood. But these hormones in the intestine region only distribute. The production intestine only and distribution also, or workplace also intestine only. Those hormones are called what you call local hormones. I said no, best example gastrin, secretin, cholecystokinin, such kind of hormones are there. These local hormones controls the gastric and intestinal mucosa. Okay, controls the gastric and intestinal mucosa secretions. So controls the gastric and intestinal mucosa secretions. Okay, very important point. Okay, children, like this the concepts are there in this particular video. So what are the neat bits here? Maltase, digest the maltose. So glucose plus glucose. Sucrase, digest the sucrose. Glucose plus fructose. Lactase, digest the lactose. Glucose plus, what do you call it? Lactose, glucose plus galactose. Peptidases, digest the dipeptide, tripeptides to amino acids. Nucleotidases digest the nucleoside and phosphoric acid. Nucleosidases digest the nucleosides, sugar and nitrogen base, they will be formed. So like this, in the exam they will ask the neat bits. So like that, maltase, sucrase, lactase, peptidases, nucleotidases, nucleosidases, lipases. These all enzymes converts the complex food into simple food materials. So you should have to observe very carefully. These all the neat bits. Definitely one or two bits will come in the exam. So thank you, children.